Good morning, Technosphere. And I'm in a really good mood because my son just slagged me off for being irresponsible and disorganised. And for not thinking about how much things cost. I really, really enjoyed it. This time in 2011, I had a welfare stall set up at Occupy London at St Paul's. That was a whole thing. I'd forgotten about it. Facebook reminded me. So it was nice to be reminded by the capitalist beast that I had done some small thing to try and undermine the beast. And my free tea stall at Occupy was actually very useful because people made donations through it. I suspect the people working there probably filtered half of them off. But yeah, thousands of pounds were donated to Occupy through my tea stall. That was great, wasn't it? And all my equipment got stolen. Oh yes, oh well, such is the revolution. And this is from 2013. It's called In Two Minds, at least. Is resorting my bedroom an essential occupation? Or is it rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic procrastination? Am I fulfilling the requirements of what I need to do? Or pissing away the hours on a futile, meaningless excuse? How is one to know these things? How can one define the intricate workings and trickeries of one's own capricious mind? That was 7 years ago. I still exist in that state on a daily basis. October 18th, 2016. Home and away. I am reflected in the cityscapes, the new architecture, which I hate, with its fields of tinted glass, points and curves to impress us, holding images of the sky, mirrors for the passers-by, incongruous next to Georgian buildings and Victorian schools. They're all still standing. Even the ones that have been sold off, made into gyms and other stuff that normal poor folk can't afford. But I digress, and it's absurd that this madscape has my heart, keeps me safe, holds me apart from nature, but I love it still. Return home to it, so I will. I remain a city rat. I quite like the countryside and everything. Briefly, but very, very quickly, I find it quite scary. I wouldn't know what to do. I didn't have a house with running water and shops. I like the city because I know what I'm doing there. 2016. Who do you think you are? Only for myself can I reply, respond, or even clarify. Speaking as an individual, I may or I may not fulfill expectations held of me, constraints upon my liberty. All I am is not as such. Limitations may perceive I must. Proper conduct, so constructed, brought us all, completely fucked it. Ignominious and ever misguided. For how long will we live so divided? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yes, well, I don't know what to say about that, really. I think I'll say another poem. Balancing act. I look older, but much the same, but I am fundamentally changed. I have to mitigate my mental health. To properly benefit my health, I need to create stability. When I'm tired, I need to sleep. I can rise to challenges, but afterwards, I need a rest. My achievements may not look like much, and I can't do things in a rush. I need a lot of time alone. I need to retreat to my home. I also need to give up smoking, but I can't afford to be that barking. Yeah, the giving up smoking thing is an ongoing and constant failure. And I can't beat myself up anymore about all the things I've failed to do. Because I just failed at being at maximising my position in the free West. My grandparents would be deeply ashamed. My great grandparents would be crying. This is where I'm going to finish, and it's called No Massa. These bitches ain't your niggers. They ain't your stock to get in line. These harridans, these witches won't be restrained, won't be refined. Be forewarned of angry women. It is their wrath that shifts the ages. Though we are painted out of history and shrunken in its pages. Our awesome power needs no light. It looks for no applause. In sisterhood we find our might, and in between our chores, we are the evolution. We are the fight that will be won. The authentic institution from which all else has clearly sprung. These bitches ain't your niggers. These witches won't take flight. These feisty, mouthy mothers have made their way through darkest night, and they're still standing, and they can take another fall. Staying the course may be demanding. You know that they ain't gonna crawl. These bitches ain't your niggers. These bitches ain't your bitch. These bitches' nimble fingers cut the cloth and craft the stitch. And that's that.